Hi friends, very good evening all of you. How are you? So I hope all you guys are doing good. So today let us start our CA Inter Group 1 accounting paper discussion with a new chapter. So at the flag end of our previous session, we have completed accounting for redemption of preference shares. So today we are starting with accounting for bonus issue and rights issue. So this second part, rights issue, is not there in the old syllabus. So if you are a CA intermediate student, accounting for bonus issue is there in your syllabus, and accounting for rights issue is also there in your syllabus. But of course, this is a very small portion. If you are old syllabus student, that means CA IPCC student, then accounting for bonus shares is there for you, but this rights issue is not there for you. But see, because we are in, I'm doing this in March and April of 2021. So obviously this is more intended for new syllabus students. So we'll be discussing both accounting for bonus issue and rights issue. But if you are old syllabus student, last 1-2 problems are not relevant for you. The whole chapter remains same. Now let us understand what is bonus issue and how to account for it, and then we'll understand what is rights issue and how to account for it. Now you tell me, without loss of generality, with your knowledge what you have, what is a bonus issue? You might have studied this in CA intermediate law also. Simple. Bonus issue means you are issuing shares free of cost without taking any consideration to your existing shareholders. So what is that? To your existing shareholders, you are issuing shares free of cost without taking any consideration. That is called bonus issue. So when you issue bonus shares, the journal entries will be very simple. When you issue bonus shares, the journal entries will be very simple. It is nothing but capitalization of profits. Okay, it is nothing but capitalization of profits. So imagine this is your balance sheet of X Limited. Here share capital is there 500 crores. Say here reserves is there 200 crores. One fine day, management of the company decided to capitalize these reserves. So what they do is they convert these reserves into share capital. So after announcement of bonus and after declaration and issue of bonus shares, imagine this will become 100 and this will become 600. So previously it is 500, 200, 700. So previously, before bonus issue, share capital is 500, reserves is 200, total 700. After bonus issue, what is happening? Share capital 500 plus 100. So it will be 600. Reserves 200 minus 100. So it will be 100. So 700. There is no difference in shareholders' equity put together. So share capital shows credit balance. Reserves also show credit balance. So reserves are reducing. So reserves are to be debited. Share capital is increasing. So share capital is to be credited. So finally what has to happen? The final effect will be reserves account debit to share capital account. Reserves reduced by 100. Share capital increased by 100. This is the final effect. But we will not pass this journal entry directly. What we pass? First we do reserves account debit to bonus to shareholders. So we write reserves to bonus to shareholders we write. Then what we do? Bonus to shareholders to share capital. So finally what is happening? This is only happening, no? Journal entry 1 and 2 put together, what is the effect? That only is happening. Now, but bonus shares is issued by, is governed by Companies Act 2013. So Companies Act 2013 says bonus shares can be issued out of free reserves. Bonus shares can be issued out of securities premium account. Bonus shares can be issued out of capital redemption reserve account. Yesterday also we have seen this capital redemption reserve account. In case where you are redeeming preference shares an amount which is equal to the nominal value of the preference shares redeemed out of free reserves should be transferred from free reserve account to capital redemption reserve account. Then we will pass the journal entry general reserve account debit to or P&L account debit to capital redemption reserve. Correct? Their capital redemption reserve is created in the credit. So what is the utilization of capital redemption reserve? There is only one utilization. Capital redemption reserve can be utilized only to issue bonus shares. Then what will be rate? Capital redemption reserve account debit to bonus to equity shareholders. That's all. So Companies Act says bonus shares can be given out of free reserves. Okay. Bonus shares can be given out of security premium. Okay. Bonus shares can be given out of capital redemption reserve account also. But here SEBI said, oh hello, excuse me, I am also here as a regulatory authority for listed companies. For listed companies I will give some conditions. So Companies Act said bonus issue can be given out of free reserve, security premium, capital redemption reserve. But SEBI said in case of listed company, bonus shares can be paid out of free reserves, out of security premium, out of capital redemption reserve. Now Chintu will ask, Sare, you are telling the same thing, na? Sare, that this is the same, Sare. But here for security premium, SEBI has put one condition. This security premium must be collected or realized in cash. As per the Companies Act, security premium may be generated without collecting cash also. For example, X Limited purchased machinery worth 10 lakhs and issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 face value at an agreed price of 100 per share. So look at this transaction. X Limited purchased a machine worth 10 lakhs and you are not paying cash. You are issuing equity shares. How many equity shares you are issuing? 10,000 equity shares. What is the face value of equity share? 10 rupees. But you are not issuing at face value. You are issuing maybe at market price, agreed price, fair value, which is 100 rupees. So in this case, what is the journal entry you write? Property, plant and equipment account debit 10 lakhs to equity share capital credit 1 lakh, 10,000 shares into 10 rupees, 1 lakh to security premium account 10,000 shares into 90 rupees. This is 9 lakhs. So you understand this journal entry? All of you in the chat box, please tell me, do you understand this journal entry? Do you understand this journal entry? Yes or no? Aha. Yes, very good. So here security premium account came now. You tell me, is it collected in cash? The security premium account, is it collected in cash? So whether the company received this 9 lakh cash? No. For this 9 lakhs you received machinery, no? For this 1 lakh and 9 lakhs put together you received machinery. So this is security premium generated or existing in the books of a company which is not collected in cash. SEBI said, my dear friend, this kind of security premium cannot be utilized for issue of bonus shares. That means Companies Act said security premium you can use. SEBI said, hello, in case of listed company, you can use security premium account only if it is collected in cash. That means for listed company, both the Companies Act is to be applied plus SEBI guidelines are to be applied. So for listed company, you need to verify whether security premium is collected in cash or no. For unlisted company or a private company is there, no, they can utilize security premium whether it is collected in cash or no. So this is one important thing. Second important thing is revaluation reserve. Can I issue bonus shares out of revaluation reserve? Whether Companies Act allowed issuing bonus shares out of revaluation reserve? Tell me yes or no. The answer is a big no. Companies Act said, dear company, if you do overaction, I will break your legs. You cannot utilize revaluation reserve. Why? Revaluation reserve is not realized reserve. It is unrealized gain. When you revalue asset, what is the situation? This is your balance sheet, okay? So here, fixed asset 100 rupees is there. Now you are writing it above to 125. So you increased 25. So here plus 25 happened. When in the balance sheet on the right hand side or on the asset side plus 25 happened, for the balance sheet to tally, right hand side also you need to increase something by 25 now. So you are creating revaluation reserve 25 so that this balance sheet is tallied. So you are creating a journal entry, fixed asset account debit 25 to revaluation reserve 25, being assets revalued upwards, revaluation reserve created. So this journal entry, you understand? Fixed asset account debit to revaluation reserve 25. Fixed asset account debit to revaluation reserve 25. Now both SEBI said and Companies Act said revaluation reserve cannot be utilized for issuing bonus shares because it is unrealized gain. That is actually only one dummy account. Revaluation reserve cannot be utilized for issuing bonus shares. This is one more rule. Okay. Then only bonus shares can be issued only fully paid up shares are eligible for bonus. Now what if, Pawan sir, in the balance sheet of company, equity share capital 1 lakh shares of rupees 10 each, 8 paid up. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, 8 paid up. So now the company decided we'll give bonus shares. Can the company give bonus shares here? Hello? Can the company give bonus shares? They are partly paid shares. Now what to do? Because these are partly paid up shares, you have two options. One final call. Make a final call. Call all the shareholders. Dear shareholders, pay 2 rupees. You have paid only 8 rupees. Dear shareholder, pay 2 rupees. So when you make it final call, then it becomes fully paid up, no? Then it becomes fully paid up. Then you can issue bonus. After making it fully paid up, then issue bonus. Or you have one more option. Bonus to make partly paid up shares into fully paid up. So here 1 lakh into 8 rupees paid up. So 1 lakh into rupees 2 uncalled capital is there, no? Uncalled capital is there, no? Is equal to 2 lakhs. So this you can declare bonus. This you can declare bonus. After that you again issue bonus shares to them. You understand? This is allowed. But here there is a super duper twist. For this bonus only free reserves are allowed. That means security premium and capital redemption reserve are not allowed to fully. Why? Because in the law, what they said, to issue bonus shares on fully paid up. What is the language used in law? To issue bonus shares on fully paid up existing shares, security premium and CRR can be used. That means if you are giving bonus for converting partly paid share into fully paid share, you cannot utilize security premium account and capital redemption reserve. That can be done only using free reserves. That can be done only using free reserves. That's all. So I'll tell you one secret. The whole chapter is over. Simple, small chapter. Small chapter. I'll tell you one thing, okay? Normally, 2 years back, if you look at, I did not teach CA intermediate, advanced accounting or accounting 2-3 years back. Because as you know, I was into CA final FR and financial management and audit I deal with. Because of some reasons, I came to advanced accounting. After that, I came to accounting. Okay, so normally faculty start with foundation accounts. Even if you are a qualified CA also, you start with foundation accounts. Then you start with group 1 CA inter accounts. Then you start with group 2 CA inter advanced accounts. Then you start with final FR accounts. So this is intermediate level. This is final level. Okay. Some namuna variety people will be there. God also knows that these people are weird. So he'll give weird processes or procedures to these people. So first I started FR 5-6 years back. When this Ind AS came in 2014 and all, no, because I have done IFRS from EY. So I have done IFRS background. Ind AS was quite easy for me, where the faculty are struggling to understand the changes in the accounting. I was easily able to adapt. So then many of my friends who are running academies, they pushed me to take up this FR. And with, the help of MP Vijay Kumar sir, whom I consider to be my guru, I started this FR. After that, I started teaching group 2. After that, I started teaching group 1 accounts. God is really kind on me. So far, I never taught foundation. Okay, one more lockdown and one more, one more academic year cancellation happens. Maybe I'll deal with foundation also, because I am getting free time. If classes are there, I will be tight packed, no? So I will not find time to teach new topics and all, because I am finding so much of time in the last 1 year. I am coming backwards. Now why I am telling this is because if you look at this diagram, this is the level of difficulty. So you are here, absolute easy level. This I consider LKG level. Now your ego will be disturbed and you say, hey, hello, mister, what the nonsense are you talking? We are in CA inter group 1. What I'm saying is better at CA intermediate group 1 level. The accounting you are looking is gully cricket. Street cricket will play, no? So what are the rules? If the ball hits the wall, 4. If the ball goes to neighbor's house, out. 1 step catch, out. No fast bowling. So this kind of nonsense will be there. No hard hitting. So CA intermediate accounting is playing cricket like this. Okay, then when you go to advanced accounting level, some tournament level in big grounds and all you play, and FR is international cricket. Like, how our IPL and this England and India match yesterday happened, no? So that is how FR class will be. FR syllabus and example. What I'm saying is, at this level, it is probably the easiest. That is the reason I say getting 90 in accounts. So what is the call in Hindi? They say "Baaye haath ka khel hai" something. That means a game you can play with left hand. Easily you can do that. Why I am telling all these things is because today we are on 29/3/2021. This is the date, and what is the time today? 7:30 p.m. Do you know today CWA results came? In CWA results, my students got 93, 95, 92, 89, 86. You ask any student, Any student you ask, 80 plus. Auditing I taught to CWA inter students one batch, okay. Auditing I taught. I'm not teaching regularly CMA inter auditing, but that batch one faculty accepted the batch, but because his relative is not well or expired, I do not remember, he in the last minute he cancelled. So the director of that academy asked, Pawan sir, can you handle this paper? So I taught it only 8 days, small portion, small syllabus. Do you know students got 1991 there? I'm not saying it is because of me. I'm not saying it is because of me. Today results declare, no, in CMA inter pass percentage is 58%, which is never there in the history. 40% one group, 60% another group, and some 49% both the groups. Even I studied cost accountancy, okay, I'm a cost accountant. This is surprising to me. When I passed CWA final paper, it was 1.8% pass percentage. Now, do you know, 3 days back, 25th or 26th, today is 29th, 26th CA results came. 3,900 students wrote CIPCC. Do you know how many students passed? 14 students passed. Do you know, have you seen this? But I have blind love, faith on ICI. So for me, ICI is always hero. That day, this day, every day, any day. I do not criticize them. But having said that, why this happened, I don't know. Is anything wrong with the student? I don't know. So why it is happening like this? Is it because of Institute of Cost Accountants of India? I don't know. But I wanted to suggest one thing to my students. Okay, I wanted to suggest, if you are struggling in CA, if you are able to, handle CA like a cakewalk, happily you are able to pass CA, group 1 ho gaya, uske baad group 2 ho gaya, and uske baad final ho gaya, then fine. But some people will struggle, no. For them, I just want to tell, close your eyes and start CMA. You don't need coaching. You don't need coaching. If you pay, that registration fee, examination fee, that will be enough, which is obviously lesser than CA. Easily you'll be able to pass. I'm not saying CMA is easy, but I'm saying examination process is different and examination pass percentage is much higher. Competition is much lesser. Here CA inter 40,000 students are writing, there 6,000 students will write. That is the level I have seen in today's results. So only 5,000, 6,000 people are writing CMA. That means there is more demand in the market. And another thing is, government jobs and all, CMA students will get more government jobs than CS. CMA qualified cost accountants will get more government jobs. I have seen many notifications of this public sector undertakings and all, this Coal India, then this even public listed companies like Vedanta, power sector, you see, IOC, OEGC, NTPC, BHEL, BHPP, all these companies, every day they'll come with some notification or other. Cost accountant chahiye, company secretary chahiye, chartered accountant we want. I have seen very rarely notifications, but cost accountants and all I have seen left and right, maybe because it is manufacturing. So after completion of your exams, if you want to do CMA, you are most welcome, do it. Pass percentages are really encouraging. And especially when you are struggling with CA, this is a boon for you. This is a boon. So again, coming back, what I'm saying is you are at this level, so things are pretty easy. There are no hard, problems and all in CA intermediate, group 1 accounting. Yes, group 2 accounting, you go to consolidation, internal reconstruction, amalgamation, or even banking. This kind of things are very tedious, very exhaustive problems will be there, intricate, complex problems will be there, especially in places like some advanced accounting standards are there, no, 17, 18, 19, okay, then 22, then 24. These kind of accounting standards actually can squeeze you. But in CA inter group 1, no tough accounting standards are there, no tough accounting is there in any of the topics. That is the reason, happily target more marks. Chalo, anyway, so general knowledge is over. Now put the heading, accounting for bonus issue. accounting for bonus issue. Under that, write down one. Bonus shares are the shares issued by a company free of cost. Bonus shares are shares issued by a company free of cost to its existing shareholders. Bonus shares are the shares issued by a company free of cost to its existing shareholders. Point number 2. Point number 2. Section 63 of the Companies Act 2013 governs the provisions of bonus issue which are to be complied with by a company while issuing bonus shares. Section 63 of the Companies Act governs the provisions of bonus issue which are to be complied with by a company while issuing bonus shares. 3. According to Section 63, bonus shares can be issued for fully paid up shares. Bonus shares can be issued for fully paid up shares. For fully paid up shares. Underline. Bonus shares can be issued for fully paid up shares out of A. Free reserves. B. Security premium. Security premium account. Under this, note 1. C. Capital redemption reserve. For fully paid up shares, against fully paid up shares, bonus shares can be issued out of free reserves, out of security premium account, out of capital redemption reserve. Okay, point number 4. This is note 1. Security premium account. For a listed company. For a listed company. According to SEBI guidelines, in case of a listed company, security premium account can be used to issue bonus shares. Only if such security premium is received in cash. According to SEBI guidelines, in case of a listed company, security premium account can be used to issue bonus shares only if such security premium is received in cash. As per Companies Act, security premium can be generated without receiving cash also. For example, machinery purchased and consideration paid by issue of equity shares in bracket at a premium. Machinery purchased and consideration paid by issue of equity shares at a premium. Example. This example we have already seen, but just write down. X Limited purchased a machine worth rupees 10 lakhs, and in consideration issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 face value each at an agreed price of rupees 100. Pass the journal entry. Bolo, what will be journal entry for this? You smart students of CA intermediate. I have told this a few minutes back only. Hello, journal entry bolo. PP account debit 10 lakhs. 2 equity share capital 10,000 into 10 rupees 1 lakh. 2 securities premium 10,000 into balance 90 9 lakhs. Okay, the above security premium is not received in cash. That means if X Limited is a listed entity, the above security premium account cannot be used to issue bonus shares. However, it is to be noted that if X Limited is not a listed company, then only Companies Act 2013 provision applies and not SEBI guidelines, in which case the above security premium account 9 lakhs can be used to issue bonus shares. Ta-da! So copy this, type done in the chat box, try to understand the example, try to understand the provision of law, which security premium can be used to issue bonus shares in which situation. Once you understand, in the chat box tell me that you understood, then I'll tell you next point. So I have told up to 4 points. Next we'll start with 5th point. But before 5th point, I just want to check with you whether you are understanding the flow and concept. Are you understanding the concept? Like mic check 1 2 3. This is concept check 1 2 3. Hello. Are you copying this? Are you done? Can we move further? Are you still copying it, ma? Okay, no problem. One student is saying still copying. Okay, now write down next point. Bonus shares can be paid. Bonus shares can be issued. Bonus shares can be issued only if the existing shares are fully paid up. That means on partly paid up shares, bonus shares can't be issued. So when a company has partly paid up shares, it has two options. A, option 1, make a share final call and convert the existing shares into fully paid up, then issue bonus shares. B, option 2. Option 2, for the amount equal to final call, issue bonus to shareholders. So that balance portion also you need not pay. That is also bonus we are giving to you, bumper offer. For the amount equal to final call, issue bonus to shareholders. Okay, here very important provision. For this bonus only free reserves can be used. So when the company decides to give bonus to shareholders, when the company gives bonus to shareholders to convert partly paid up shares into fully paid up share, that means uncalled portion is given as bonus now. Uncalled and unpaid portion is given as bonus shares now. Okay, when the company decides, such bonus can be given only out of free reserves, that is general reserve or P&L account, but cannot be out of capital redemption reserve or security premium account. This is very important. Pawan sir, bonus shares are issued against fully paid up share, then you can utilize capital redemption reserve and security premium. Pawan sir, partly paid up share is converted into fully paid up share, but the company is not collecting cash for that 2 rupees, for example. Company is saying that 2 rupees we are giving bonus to you. Then you can utilize only free reserves beta. You cannot utilize CRR and SP, that is company law provision. Okay, so you understand this. Super. Okay, then there are two more other provisions like bonus shares cannot be issued in lieu of dividend. Bonus shares once issued cannot be, taken back. You have to, once announced, should be given only. You cannot take a step back. Bonus shares once announced should be given. These are the rules of Companies Act. And also Companies Act says in some specific cases a company cannot issue bonus share. What are the specific cases? They have given some cases. See this one, subsection 2 of section 63. This has nothing to do with accounting, but because it is there in the textbook, I am explaining this. Subsection 2 of section 63 provides that no company shall capitalize its profits or reserves for the purpose of issuing fully paid up bonus shares under subsection 1 unless A, it is authorized by its articles. That means articles of association must authorize. 2, it has on recommendation of board been authorized in the general meeting of the company. That means general meeting authorization must be given for issue of bonus shares. Not defaulted in payment of interest or principal in respect of fixed deposits or debt securities issued by it. So the company has public deposits or the company has issued debt security like debenture. So if the company has defaulted in payment of interest or repayment of principal to public deposits and debentures or any other bonds or debt securities, You cannot issue bonus to shareholder. For outsider, you are not making payments. For insider, how can you give bonus share? First to pay them. D. It has not defaulted in respect of payment of statutory dues of employees such as contribution to provident fund, gratuity, bonus, etc. That means you should be regular in making statutory dues for your employees. The partly paid up shares, if any, the partly paid up shares, if any, outstanding on the date of allotment are made fully paid up. That's all. Then this also I told you, bonus shares cannot be paid in lieu of dividend. That means you announce a dividend, but you are not making dividend in cash, but you are saying, hey, instead of the dividend, I'll give you this shares, take it. That is not allowed. That is not allowed. In India, you might have studied one rule, okay, in your Companies Act, that 128 section series is there, no? Financial statements, declaration of dividend, 133 accounting standards. In that audit portion or company law portion, you might have studied declaration of dividend. There you might have studied dividends can be paid only and only and only and only and only in cash. But when you come to CA final, in financial reporting, in accounting and all, you'll see super duper journal entries. Like, imagine a company is manufacturer of chairs. Okay, they have 1 lakh chairs in inventory. 1 lakh chairs are there. They can say, this year we are unable to pay dividend. Each one take 1 chair. So the company manufactures phenyl or acid, bathroom cleaning, Harpic kind of things. For example, they said this year no dividend. In AGM they said this year no dividend. Do one thing, each one take 1 bottle of phenyl. Take 2 soaps. Each one take 1 fixed asset. You 10 people take land, you 10 people take plant and machinery. Sir, all these things are possible. Globally they are possible. In IFRS they have specifically mentioned non-current asset distributed to owners as dividend. I'm serious. Inventory or non-current assets distributed to owners as dividend is there. But Pawan sir, we are kutty fellows, small half ticket people. Why are we bothered about IFRS, FR, final? These are big things. For us, what is the rule? Dividends are to be paid only in cash. For us, what is the rule? Companies Act said dividends can be paid only in cash. Correct. So now you announce a dividend. When you announce a dividend, pay it in cash. After that, you cannot say, we do not have cash balances. We'll do one thing, we'll issue bonus shares. No. Bonus shares cannot be issued in lieu of dividend. 1 year you declare bonus shares and you do not declare dividend, that is allowed. Once you declare dividend, after that you cannot issue bonus shares in lieu of dividend. That is the provision. But all these things will not affect any of your, this accounting procedures. So this is point number 5. Point number 6. Point number 6. Revaluation reserve can't be utilized for issue of bonus shares. Revaluation reserves can't be utilized for issue of bonus shares. That's all. Now put the heading journal entries A or 1. Bonus shares declared. Bonus shares declared. Then what is journal entry? CRR account debit. Security premium account debit. General reserve account debit. P&L account debit, as the case may be. So if one reserve is adequate, you will take only one reserve. But in problems, what happens? From CRR you will take some amount. After that, from security premium you take some amount. After that, general reserve you take some amount. After that, P&L you take some amount. So all the amounts put together will come to equal to bonus issue, to bonus to shareholders account. Now this order is there, no? Follow the same order. Follow the same order. Pavan sir, can I first utilize P&L account? No. Companies Act did not put any restriction. Pavan sir, can I give? See, Pavan sir, I have CRR 5 crores. I have security premium 3 crores. I have general reserve 20 crores. I have P&L account 5 crores. Total bonus to shareholders I need is only 8 crores. Or imagine bonus is only 3 crores. Total, see, these are the existing amounts in my balance sheet. Okay, I need only 3 crores bonus issue. Pavan sir, can I give this bonus out of 5? Companies Act has not said no. Happily you can give. But if you are running the company, or if you are the finance head of the company, or if you are management of company, don't even do this mistake, okay? From P&L, don't give bonus to shareholders when these kind of account heads are there. Because this CRR cannot be utilized for any other purpose. If you are not utilizing it for bonus to shareholders, tomorrow you will not have free reserves to do some other purpose. Maybe for example like declaration of dividend. You cannot declare dividend out of this tomorrow, no? It is unnecessary headache. So even while solving question also follow the same order. First utilize CRR. If CRR is exhausted, then utilize security premium. If security premium is exhausted, then utilize general reserve. If general reserve is also exhausted, then utilize P&L. You understand this? Hello? Follow the same order. This is journal entry 1. Journal entry 2. Bonus shares issued. Then bonus to shareholders account. To equity share capital account. Bonus to equity shareholders account debit to equity share capital. That's all. Pawan sir, any other entry? No. Khatam. That's all. There is no other entry. Then 3. If there are partly paid up shares. If there are partly paid up shares, comma, share final call made and cash received. Okay, then share final call account debit to equity share capital. Then bank account debit to share final call account. These are 2 journal entries, 3 and 4. This is journal entry 3, this is journal entry 4. So you write down this as journal entry 3. You write this as journal entry 4. So one is share call made, second one is share call money received. Then for issuing bonus to convert partly paid shares to fully paid. Okay, so what do you call? You write general reserve account debit, P&L account debit to bonus to shareholders. This is journal entry 5. Journal entry 5. General reserve account debit. Here you cannot utilize CRR and SP. Okay, you can utilize only general reserve and P&L to bonus to shareholders. Next entry 6. Share final call account debit. No, here bonus to shareholders account debit to share final call. 7. Share final call account debit to share capital. Give me 1 second. So in what order they are writing entries, I just want to check. So bonus to share capital. Oh, ho gaya. Yes, bonus to shareholders on making share call to share capital. This is correct. First what I have written only is correct. Share final call account debit to share capital. Then you write bonus to shareholders account debit to share final call account. To share final call account. If you observe all these things, these three, if you pass one single journal entry, what happens, you know? If you pass one single journal entry, this bonus to shareholders account, this bonus to shareholders account will cancel debit credit. This share final call debit and this share call credit gets cancelled. So what is left? General reserve account debit, P&L account debit to share capital. So what is the journal entry we are passing? General reserve account debit, P&L account debit to share capital. So effectively this journal entry is coming. But that is routing through share final call and bonus. Because for formality you have to do this. To comply with Companies Act procedures, you need to issue bonus, you need to make a final call, and then you need to convert bonus to final call, and then you have to give bonus to capital. That's it. So these are three journal entries. Khatam. General reserve account debit to P&L account debit to bonus. Share final call account debit to share capital. Bonus account, bonus to shareholders account debit to share final call account. That's all. With this, the whole chapter is over. There is no other journal entry you will pass. That's all. And rights issue is easier than this. Small topic. Rights issue is easier than this. Okay. So now shall we solve some problems? You passed, you recorded all the journal entries. Hello. Please respond in the chat box. You have recorded all these journal entries. Can we solve some problems? Very good. So let us go to illustration 1. Following items appear in the trial balance of Bharat Limited, a listed company. Underline. Why? Security premium. As on 31st March 2011. Particulars rupees 40,000 equity shares of 10 each, 4 lakhs. Okay. Capital redemption reserve 55,000. Super. Security premium account. Good that they have given in bracket that it is collected in cash. 30,000. So now you tell me, my dear smart student of ICI, can I utilize this security premium to issue bonus shares? Can I utilize this security premium to issue bonus shares? Correct. Yes. Why? Because it is collected in cash. 30,000 is there. General reserve 105,000 is there. Surplus. Surplus means P&L account credit balance. 50,000 is there. Reserves and surplus we call, no. Reserves are all types of reserves. In Companies Act they mentioned about 10-11 types of reserves. But when you are using reserves and surplus, reserves cover all the types of these 11 reserves. That surplus means P&L account credit balance. Reserves and surplus. All reserves and P&L account credit balance. That is reserves and surplus. 50,000. The company decided to issue to equity shareholders bonus shares at a rate of 1 share for every 4 shares held. Oh my God. So notes. Note 1. Working note 1. You calculate and tell me how many number of bonus shares will be issued. Hello. You calculate and tell me how many number of bonus shares will be issued. Ray. 1 lakh shares or 1 lakh rupees, sir? I am asking you number of shares, ma. 40,000 equity shares are there. I am not asking you in terms of share capital. I am asking you in terms of number of shares. 10,000 is correct answer. Write down. Working note. Problem number 1, working note. Existing number of equity shares 40,000. Bonus issue 1 share for every 4 shares. So number of bonus shares to be issued is equal to 40,000 into 1 divided by 4, that is equal to 10,000 shares. So total value of bonus issue is 10,000 shares into 10 rupees face value, that is equal to 1 lakh. Tada! This working note you understand? Babu, Dabru, Amit, you understand this? Okay. If you do not understand what to do, 7th floor. Every batch, whenever the batch ends in face-to-face live batches, no. On the last day, on the valedictory, students will bring some cakes and all, okay? In some places, not in all places. So on that cake, if you see, I am not a social media person. I use Insta and Facebook very less. They write 7th floor into Chembu. Okay, all these words, whatever we use. It is very funny, okay? Amit is saying, yes sir, we did. Oh, in your batch also you did, eh? Which batch? FM? Super, congratulations. Okay, good. So, rate of 1 share for every 4 shares held, and for this purpose, it decided that there should be minimum reduction in free reserves, even if they do not mention also, we pass journal entries like that only. So now you tell me how much you want. 1 lakh. Out of that, first you use this 55,000. After that you use this 30,000. So 85,000 ho gaya. Then you use 15,000 from here. 1 lakh ho gaya. Pass the journal entry. In the books of which company? Bharat Limited. Journal entries. Okay. You'll write down date, particulars, debit, credit. Okay. Then first entry will be CRR account debit. कितना है? CRR में 55,000 है. Security premium account debit. In exam, you don't write CRR. You have to write capital redemption reserve, security premium account. You need to write it completely. Okay. 30,000. General reserve account. Balance. Balance कितना है? 55 plus 30, 85, 15,000. 2 bonus to shareholders. 2 bonus to shareholders. How much? 1 lakh. Then second entry, bonus to shareholders account debit, equity share capital, 1 lakh. That's all. That's all. So these are the narrations. Bonus issue of 1 share for every 4 shares held by utilizing reserves as per board resolution dated so and so. Then for capitalization, you will write being capitalization of profit. Okay. So you wrote this journal entry 1 and 2. This is journal entry 1. This is journal entry 2. Can we go to next problem? Only 4 problems are there. That's all. Journal entry 2. Illustration 2. Past journal entries in the following circumstances. A limited company with subscribed capital of 5 lakhs consisting of 50,000 equity shares of 10 each called up. Capital 7.5 per share. So can you calculate and tell me what is uncalled capital? ₹2.50 into 50,000. ₹2.50 into 50,000. How much it is? 1,25,000. But ICI loves you so much. For those who cannot calculate 50,000 into 2.5, ICI said, beta, don't worry. I love you so much. I'm telling you, 50,000 into 2.5 will be 1,25,000. Declared out of general reserve to be applied in making the existing shares fully paid. So this situation 1 and situation 2, this part 1, part 2 are there. No, they are independent parts. They are independent parts. There is no connection. So first we'll pass journal entry for this. So now you tell me how many journal entries will be passed for this? 1 or 2 or 3? How many journal entries will pass for this? Hello? How many journal entries will pass? 1, 2 or 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get on the Ray, double, not 2, 3. Bonus, share call, share capital, share final call. 3 journal entries. ये 3 journal entries लिखना है बेटा. Problem number 2. Part 1. Problem number 2, part 1. So they said out of general reserves, no? So P&L nahi chahiye. Sir, why this colorful color, sir? Happy Holi. Oh, today Holi, no? 29th March is Holi. Happy Holi to you. After joining CA, what happy Holi, sir? We have only color pens, color pencils. Statutory audit, green pen. Internal audit, red pen. Exam, black pen. On the day of results, Eastman color, rainbow colors will come. Thank you. Wish you the same. So, whether we celebrate or no, nowadays, a festival is only, your WhatsApp status or your Instagram status or sending digital cards to people and all, okay? Or sometimes a festival can be food eating also. Hello, anyway. So 1,25,000. In none of my classes, maybe today it is 20th day or some session like that, I speak more. Today there is nothing heavy to teach, no? So what should I do? 4 chiller problems are there, LKG problems. So we are speaking about festivals also, color pencils. Yeah, festive is always good for me, correct? You have to see 20 years back when I was a kid, how we celebrate, when I was in school, how we celebrate festivals and all. My mom used to make food in this big containers, big containers. So open that, 3-4 kids will be there. Full, this kind of cans of laddus, cans of whatever the item is exhausted in one day. That much we need to eat. We used to eat. Now broccoli, pasta, cinnamon, pinakasta, this kind of things. Itna. One sandwich will be more than enough. So ye ho gaya. Part 1, this 3 journal entries you have written. Hello guys, please tell me in the chat box whether you have completed these journal entries. Okay. So part 2 chale. Part 1, check the journal entries. These 3 journal entries they wrote. General reserve to bonus to shareholders 125. Share final call to share capital 125. Bonus to shareholders to share final call 125. Okay, this is the next second part. A limited company having fully paid up capital of 50 lakhs consisting of equity shares 10 each had a general reserve of 9 lakhs. Okay, thank God, fully paid up capital. Now you tell me, for fully paid up capital, how many journal entries will write for bonus? Babu Chintu, bolo. 2, correct. General reserve 9 lakhs. It was resolved to capitalize 5 lakhs out of general reserves by issuing 50 fully paid bonus shares of 10 each. Each shareholder to get 1 such share for every 10 shares held by him in the company. Everything they gave. 50 lakhs, 10 rupees each. That means 5 lakh shares. Now you are capitalizing 5 lakh out of general reserve, which already has 9 lakhs balance. 50,000 fully paid bonus shares are given of 10 rupees each. 2 journal entries will come. General reserve to bonus to shareholders 5 lakhs. Bonus to shareholders to equity share capital 5 lakhs. That's all. General reserve to bonus to shareholders 5 lakhs 5 lakhs. Bonus to shareholders to equity share capital 5 lakhs 5 lakhs. That's it. Over. Okay. So are we done with this? Done. Super. Third problem, either we'll do or I'll give homework. Fourth problem we'll do now. First we'll do fourth problem. Before that, shall we take a small break and come back? We'll take a small break and come back.